Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have a 1 vs 1 on Blood River. Over in the Necron corner we've got Forgotten. And over in the Eldar corner we have BADdredick Loveheart. Dredick going to go for double Guardians, a Fleet of Foot Research and an Aspect Portal. Whereas the Necron player is going to go for a couple Builder Scarabs, Necron Lord and double Necron Warriors. So interesting that he's going to be opening up a Necron Lord first, as well as these Builder Scarabs going to go around and do something a bit cheeky. They're going to pop a Ghost Turret over here, just ever so slightly within range of this strategic point. So I imagine that they're going to have this Ghost Turret over here, Necron Lord will pop out and then do some harassment in this general area, I suppose. Guardians, not the highest of DPS, might not be able to take out these Builder Scarabs before they finish the Ghost Turret, although then again, they are doing a fair bit of damage. So it'll be a close one, especially if these second squads of Guardians come along. Be very, very close indeed. Might be able to squeak it out. Oh dear, not quite. Very unfortunate. Just ever so slightly out of range. Not going to try and destroy it though, expecting the Necron player to cancel it. And then, oh dear, these secondary squads of Builder Scarabs are moving in, and they will end up completing it. That's a real pain in the backside for the Eldar player. Will force away this Guardian squad. I do believe it has 3 zaps from a Ghost Turret to kill 1 Guardian. I think it's the same for a Dark Reaper squad as well. Bonesinger's looking desperate at this strategic point. Not sure what they're going to do with their life at the moment. Will probably want to research some Wraith terms. There we go. Imbue Wraith terms for these Bonesingers so they can cancel out that Ghost Turret and they can move the lads and lasses in and do some decapping. Or destroying, I suppose. Got some Dark Reapers on the move down here. Not much in the way of capturing stuff at the moment. So you would normally see all 3 being captured, or at least on the way of being captured by now. Dark Reapers finding this Necron Lord out and about. Will decide to do some micro to manoeuvre around him while firing away. Narrowly avoiding the black smog of the Necron Lord. They will be teleported into and smacked around a little bit. Guardian's going to fleet a foot around on the side. I do believe that is... It's just 1 squad? One whole squad of Guardians firing away. Necron Lord probably does not want to deal with that, so we'll decide to go home. So yeah, so Necron's opening up quite aggressively, and even more so aggressive, just plopping down an obelisk right there and then. When the summoning cord gets online for these Necrons, they will be able to teleport straight onto that obelisk, so that'll be ideal for them. Eldar doing some counter play in the form of trying to capture this strategic point. Well, this Necron Lord is not making their life any easier. Ghost Turret being popped down here, going to prevent the Guardians from capturing this strategic point. Some Necron Warriors as well on the way. Going to be slowly but surely marching towards them. Not affected by negative cover or heavy cover, they just enjoy just being about, regardless of the environment. Necron Lord firing away at these Guardians as they move past. I imagine for the... What would you call them? For the Guardians? Not Guardians, the Eldar. At this stage of the game, just mass Dark Reapers, I suppose. Just to take out this Necron Lord, make sure he doesn't harass you too much. Secondary squad of Dark Reapers moving in. Necron Lord in a bit of a bind, not sure if he's got any more jumping juice left. That being said, he does jump straight out. Necron Warriors, 4 men in the squad. Necron's been a little bit behind in the old Plasma Generator game, as they have been spending their money on Ghost Turrets. Going to go for a second squad of Necron Warriors. Not in the position to go tier 2 or go Summoning Core anytime soon. So we'll have to play it a little bit cool for now. Guardians, only 2 models left in here. But 35% build speed and 40 green money compared to 56 and 10 of the Eldar. No big upgrades on their listing shrines as of yet. Do have an option to take on this Ghost Turret if the Bone Singer can get in and Wraith Term it. We'll stick a Wraith Term on. But this Necron Lord is going to move in and try and defend. But either way, if they can get Necron Lord killed or the Ghost Turret killed, it's a win-win for the Eldar player at this stage. Do manage to get the Necron Lord down, which is very unfortunate for the Necron tier player. We'll also probably get a kill on this Ghost Turret as well. Bit of a misplay. Wasn't necessarily losing a Necron Lord there. Obelisk managed to fire some green bits and bobs into the mass of infantry, but realistically, tier 2 obelisks aren't great at self-defense. Bonusing over here, eating loads of Gorse Flayers to the face. Dark Reapers turning their attention to the obelisks themselves. Got a grand total of 2 squads at the moment. Another bonusing on the way. Tier 2 going for the Eldar at the moment. Necrons probably won't be able to see it. Hold on, let me swap over to them. Have they seen it? No, they have not seen it. So, that's cool. Second squad of Necro Warriors moving in. Going to see if they can prevent the loss of this strategic point. Another obelisk being popped down here as well. Constantly keeping these Eldar on their toes. Necrons will teleport back home though. That's a safe sanctuary of the Necron monolith. These Necron Warriors will also probably want to do the same. There we go, they've pieced out hometown. Or is it A-Town? I can't remember what Usher said, or was it Kanye West who did that song where the lyrics go something along the lines of hey, 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 hey. I know my music. I listened to music back when I was a young man. Anyway, some flayed ones on the way out. Summoning Core is online. Necron Lord also going to be rebuilt. Got a grand total of 6 plasma generators, which is a lot for this stage of the game for a Necron player. Flayed ones will be useful in keeping these Dark Reapers on the move, but then again, if the micro for this Eldar player is any good, they will be able to negate the flayed ones just by keeping their distance. Tier 2 going for the Eldar. Enhanced optics on the way. Second plasma generator. Nothing impressive being built up there at the moment. Their economy is not in a good position. 56 and 10, that is abysmal, to be honest. Want to get some of these bad boys upgraded, at the very least. Howling Banshees, though, that's an interesting life choice. Necron Lord waking up to a face full of shuriken cannons. He'll teleport straight into the Eldar base and do some plasma bashing, while some Necron Warriors on the right flank move in. And to be honest, the Eldar cannot take any economic damage at the moment. They've been down 1 listening shrine for the entire game. Got no upgrades on their economy at the moment, so any damage done to any of their infrastructure is going to be an absolute devastating blow for them. Howling Banshees moving in. Does look like they've still got the fleet of foot on there. Might want to turn that off, as it will reduce their general accuracy. Or is that only ranged fire? Maybe. Who knows, really, in the grand scheme of things. We're all still learning, boys and girls. Necron Lord, though, looks like he's going to go down a second time. Flayed ones teleporting in. Well, digging themselves from the sand. Oh, double flayed ones, in fact. Okay, alright. Dark Reapers still stepping away from these flayed ones. Howling Banshees chasing after this Necron Lord. Only got 100 health left. Doesn't look like he's got any upgrades on him at the moment. I've been upgraded with the Hall of War research, which will drastically increase the usefulness of these Howling Banshees. But this is a lot of Necron Warriors to deal with, and they have now gone for their disruption fields, which will increase their range power quite tremendously. A 1 squad of glass cannon Howling Banshees versus some tanky boys like Necron Warriors, not going to do all that much in the grand scheme of things. Necron Lord, not one for shying away from combat, will just stay around but will die to these Dark Reapers, who are constantly being chased by the slow, shambling movements of these flayed ones. More Dark Reapers moving in to provide support to these Howling Banshees, and again some more Dark Reapers popping out from the aspect portal. Flayed ones once again tying up these Dark Reaper squads. There does look like we've got a grand total of triple flayed ones on the field. I mean, that's a lot of infantry to deal with. I mean, what? It's 18 out of 20. Jesus Christ, on a bike with Mother of Mary and all the saints. Well, I suppose they have got a lot of obelisks being built up at the moment. Well, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's pretty much maximum squad cap that they need, more or less. So at the moment, I reckon that the Dark Eldar just have to divide and conquer. They've got all the Necrons over here, so may as well have to focus down 1 unit at a time as quickly as possible to save their economic buildings. They have lost their aspect portal. Soon to lose a listening shrine. Void lost a plasma generator. Will lose another one. It's looking a bit dire for the Eldar at the moment. Still have all their units online at the moment. Have to be very careful, very surgical with how they strike at the Necrons at the moment. Howling Banshees moving straight in. Dark Reapers focusing on this smaller squad of flayed ones. Do like how some of them are moving and some of them are staying still. Increasing the maximum overall DPS for the longest period of time possible. Looks like they're going to try and use this river to their advantage. But then again, Necrons don't really care about negative cover. They are quite happy just to wade through any and all sorts of terrain. But it's a lot of firepower. 45 and 60 as their range damage. Realistically, yeah, 56 blue money, no green money coming in at the moment. Yeah, this is looking like a very dire situation for the Eldar. Going to fire away at these flayed ones, constantly being pushed back all the way to the Necron base. What's going on in the Necron base at the moment? Still in tier 1, if you could believe that. Which, to be fair, yeah, may as well, if you've got the squad caps for it, may as well absolutely go ham and commit while you can. No amount of Dark Reapers are going to take on this sheer amount of Necrodermis flowing towards them. I'm just going to move around. Although Necrons will then just teleport straight onto them. Very unfortunate. Managing to tie up this Dark Reaper squad over here. Losing morale. Losing all the moles as well. Jesus Christ, that was very unfortunate. Howling Banshees aiming at these Builder Scarabs. Trying to recapture their strategic points.
Our time of weakness has passed.
2 Builder Scarabs going down here. So, let's be honest, the Necron player is probably going to win in this situation, but what if you were the Eldar player, what could you realistically do? I mean, maybe some support platforms around in between these listening shrines, upgrade them to tier 2. Well, I mean, you need a plasma generator online as soon as possible. You've already got all the units you need at the moment. May as well skip that aspect portal, go straight for plasma generator, upgrade your listening shrines to get some sort of economy online. I mean, that's one idea. I mean, would it work? Probably not. The Necrons have got too much of an advantage at the moment. But we have seen it before where people come back from undeniable odds. Some fire dragons being researched and recruited. Although what the Eldar player has seen that thinks that they need some anti-vehicle units at the moment, I'm not sure. Necron's now going to go for tier 2. Dark Reapers firing away into the flanks of these Necron warriors. We'll see these flayed ones decide to move back. Fire dragons just over halfway. And yeah, these flayed ones are probably going to go down. Necron warriors over here not wanting to really get involved all that much for reasons beyond my ken. Maybe they're waiting for the Necron Lord to come back. There he is, in all his splendour and glory. Howling Banshee has been used to excellent use by screening for these Dark Reapers. More flayed ones coming in through the flanks as these Necron warriors push on forward. Necron Lord also going to teleport from the behind, focusing on that Esper portal.
Victory countdown.
Early on, I'm knackered for whatever reason. I'm getting old, that's my problem. The undeniable march of the Necron warriors on the northern flank. Unstoppable by these Howling Banshees on their own at the very least. Fire Dragons look like they've been cancelled, he says. Oh no, they're not been cancelled, they have moved down south. They're going to do a bit of a base trade. Trying to keep the pressure off their own base by going straight for the Necron base. Which is amicable, it's admirable. Will it work though? Got some Wraiths on the field, which will be an absolute nuisance for these Dark Reapers. Dark Reapers, even with Fleet of Foot, move around about the same speed as a Wraith, so won't be able to stutter step nearly as efficiently as they did before. We'll have to maybe even do some crossfire between the 2 remaining Dark Reapers. Again, sorry, the game's not boring, I'm just tired. Yeah, this is not looking good. Another listening post going down. Necron Lord still spanking things up on the northern side. Webware Gate being popped, but for reasons I'm not sure. Oh, for additional squad cap, which they can now not fulfill. They've got a bit of a resource flat at the moment. Maybe get some Guardians on the field.
Incoming enemy fire.
I'd say any fire is better than no fire at this point. Another aspect ball going down here. Dark Reaper Stone aspects on the way once again for the third time, no doubt. Necron's falling back for reasons. Probably seen this aspect pot and want to take it down as quick as possible. While this is going on, the Fire Dragons cannot engage in their preferred method of warfare because this Wraith is rustling their jimmies, as it were. Necron Lord throwing a lad backwards. Blade Ones charging into their deaths. I'm annoyed that this listening show hasn't gone down. It's got literally like a love tap left to go for. Eldar player sees this destroyer and decides to throw down, well, not a G, he didn't say GG, but did throw down a surrender there. So, well, I mean, a little bit one-sided in the mid-game. Not sure what the Eldar could have done better in the early game, I suppose, other than concentrating more on denying that turret. I think that turret really set them back early on, with them coming back with a second Builder Scarab unit. But anyway, cool. My name's been Mr. Lanchak, pleasure always, never chart. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.